hello. Let me find your comments. Why does it do this every time? I forgot my microphone too. What am I thinking? Hang on, I'll get my microphone too. There we go. Okay, let me get my microphone. There we go. Is that working? Hi, you guys. I'm just cutting watermelon and then I'll sit down. But what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I don't even know anymore, to be honest. Oh, clean wrap. That's what I was getting. Gotta get the clean wrap. Oh, I'm sorry, princess. What's going on? Hi, Kayla. Hi, princess. Hi, tiger soul. Hi, panic queen. Panis the queen. Hi, Donna. Hi, Entresol. Hi, Sammy. Hello. Thank you. What's going on, Chica? Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I am. I just can't talk about it. But I'm here. I'm alive. So that's cool, right? It's pretty amazing. Just family not getting along and it's stressing me out. Oh, it's the worst. That sucks. I'm sorry, my dear. Okay. Stay. Thank you. Thank you for staying. Okay. I'm chopping up some melon for later so it can get cold. Thank you. This is the most comfortable hoodie I think I've ever owned. It's so freaking comfy. I got it last year at Target for my birthday. Love it. So soft. I wish you could feel it. This is a really good watermelon. Very happy about that. That made my day a little better. It's a good watermelon. Is the microphone annoying if I wear it like this just while I cut? Or is my hair getting in the way? Is it making any weird noises? Here, maybe I should put it. Wait, why is it blinking red? Oh no, is it dying? Oh! How do I charge it? Shoot. Guys, this might end up being a very quiet live stream. It's not annoying. Okay. Well, this thing might be dying. So let's hurry and hold on. Let's hurry and cut my watermelon so that I can talk to you. Please. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I'm great. Life is so fun. I made a video. I didn't post it. In the last week, I have made 4 videos and edited them and everything. Well, 2 of them were edited. And don't dare to post it. And it's the same video. I try to keep on making it over and over and I just can't do it. Because, man, the internet is a scary place right now, and it's really sad, and I'm really struggling with sad things that are going on around the world right now, and I'm just really sensitive about it, and I don't know. It's just hard. Life. Anyway, so sorry you haven't seen me for a couple days. I've been dealing with some personal things and been spending as much time with Danny as I could because he has to go back to work this week. So, but that's been really nice. Heartbreak is one thing, the ego's another. Beg you don't embarrass me, mother trucker. I just woke up, by the way, so my voice and my face are not doing well. Okay. I can't wait for next week. School starts the 26th. How old are you? What kind of school are you in? And you're broke? Same girl. You'll take a piece. Here you go, Donna. Doesn't look like a good one. The color isn't like very vibrant, but it's actually really good. ASMR. It's so juicy. It's the watermelon. The watermelon is super tender. I mean, it's a pretty good knife, but it's more the watermelon that's making it cut so easily. Okay. Now I can put that in the fridge for later so it can get cold because I prefer it to be cold. I mean, any watermelon is good watermelon, but like super cold, fresh, crisp. Nothing beats it, man. And the season's almost over now, and I'm really bummed. I don't understand why they can't just make watermelon all year round. But whatever, it's fine. I'll survive, I suppose. My life is so hard. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, now we shall go sit down together and be there together for it, where we're sitting in it to be there for it together for us. Does that make sense? Does it ever? No. Plug in my iPad here. Best hydration, I know. A lot of people are like, oh, I hate watermelon. I tried it and I didn't like it. I'm like, you probably just tried a bad one. I could be wrong. I don't know. But if you get like a good watermelon, perfectly crisp, perfectly sweet, perfectly juicy, perfectly like not super grainy or anything like that. Just like that perfect, almost like a spongy texture. And it's just, oh my gosh, there's nothing like it. There's nothing at all. Not even a little. Not even a freaking little bit of it is, yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna come talk to you for real now. Okay, I was just turning on some lights. You're gonna have to ignore my face today and everything else. There we go. Okay, well, hi. I've been better. How are you? What is happening? Hold on. Stay. Oh, look at my face. Wow, I look really good. I mean, I don't think I've ever looked better. Okay, what are you guys saying? What are your comments? Over here. I hope this doesn't die. I think it's going to die soon. Dang it. It's okay. I'm not sure how long I'll be here anyway. I just wanted to check in. It's been a couple days. I haven't gone live or posted a video or anything. Again, like I filmed a video, but I can't. I don't know. I'm just so scared. Hi, Deb. I love you. I hope you sleep well. Stacy, what are you talking about? I love the new Tajin twist on watermelon. Tajin twist? I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? I mean, is that like a popular thing that I just don't know about? Princess K said, I know how it feels when you say the internet sucks. I work retail and some young guy was being an idiot and asked me if I wanted to go out with him. Later, I found out he made a TikTok. Okay, my battery died. Hang on. Well, maybe I'll just hold you really close so you can hear me. Dang it. Okay, I have an idea. Hold on. Come with me. Sorry to those who are watching later. The rest of this stream is going to be very quiet because my microphone just died. I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't think to charge it, but my bad. Let's sit over here so I can like get close to you. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Hi, TC. Yay, you're a night shift nurse. Oh, bless your heart. That's a hard job. I'm so glad you're here, Angie Reed. You're amazing. Nurses are incredible. Such a hard job. People, they really take a lot of abuse and a lot of, it's just hard. It's a hard job. I always like ask the nurse questions whenever I go to the hospital or wherever, especially the ER, and it's hard. It's a tough job, man. They have a really, really hard job. Thanks, Donna. It's really gross and dirty and ratty. I need to brush it out and wash it. I was gonna do that today. I was gonna do a lot of things today, and then I woke up and my body was like, we're just gonna make you feel worse than you've ever felt, and then you can get even more frustrated because that's what you deserve in life. Stupid body. Stupid body. Stupid body. Anyway. Sorry, I completely missed what you said. The sound cut out. What did I say? Let me see. What were we talking about? I know how it feels when you say the internet sucks. I work retail. Some young guy was being an idiot and asked me if I wanted to go out with him. Later, I found out he made a TikTok about me and posted it. I was asking, first of all, ew. Second of all, like, what do you mean? Like, did he like film you without your permission, or did he make fun of you? Did he say you were hot? Like, what do you mean he made a TikTok about you? Right? It's such a tough job. They deserve more credit. And it sucks because when things go wrong, it's like everything falls on them, you know? Being a doctor is a hard job too in a different way. They're both hard jobs. And I know that there are a lot of crappy nurses out there and a lot of crappy doctors, but overall, for the most part, most of them have gotten into this profession to actually help people, and they have to take so much crap. It's crazy. So much crap. So it's really sad. So I think that they are all superheroes. That's my opinion. So, yeah. There I am. There you are too. What did I delete something? Why does it say I deleted a message? I didn't mean to do that. Don't know what that was. Okay. He filmed it saying, "OMG, you are so beautiful. Can I get your number?" He was wearing one of those set of glasses with the camera. Wait, how did you find out about this? What do you mean? Okay, I need more of the story. Hold on. So he came in and filmed you with his stupid glasses camera thing, right? Told you you're so beautiful, can I get your number, hitting on you basically. And then what? Like, what's the TikTok that he made? And how did you know that he made a TikTok of you? Yeah, that's what I want to know too, Sammy. Was it to make fun of you? And how did you know it if you don't even know this guy? Maybe he gave you his TikTok? I don't know. Hi, Micheline. Yay, thank you. Been at it for 20 plus years, really. Oh my gosh, semi-retired now, can't quite give it up. You're amazing. I am so grateful for nurses like you. It is a big deal when nurses are kind, and it makes such a difference for the patient as it does for the patient to be patient and graceful with, that's not the word I was thinking of, hold on. Maybe that is, I don't know. Anyway, as much as it is for you to appreciate when a patient is kind to you, we appreciate it as well. Those of us with chronic illness that have to see a lot of nurses and doctors, like, it makes a complete world of difference. And like I said, at least where I live, I would say if we're just talking about nurses alone, I would say 95% of them are wonderful people, and they're always kind, and yeah, you guys are great. My 15-year-old got pregnant and I feel it, my sister coming back to me. Wait, what? My 15-year-old got pregnant and I feel it's my sister coming back to me. Really? Wait, what? Wait, really? Wait, just now? Like, currently? It sounds paranormal, but everything is adding up. Really? Huh. Well, that's cool. Right? I need more of the story, though. This sounds very interesting. At the time, I did not notice his glasses. I had no idea about the video until a coworker came and showed me the video. He did it to my other coworkers too that worked there. But how did you guys find the video? Because you guys didn't know him, right? Or did you know him? Like, how did either of you find his videos? Yeah, you can tell when doctors and nurses love their career. Exactly. Yeah. Really weird. Yeah. Right. Wow. Yeah. Nurses are amazing. And they have to take all the crap that the doctor doesn't have to take. So that's also another thing. Like, med school is harder when you're a doctor, if you're going for a doctor, but the job itself is easier than a nurse. They're both hard. Being a doctor is freaking hard. You got to save lives and make really crucial judgment calls on things. But as far as like patients mistreating it's not the doctor that's getting mistreated, it's the nurses. And it could be for something that the doctor told the nurse to do, and then the nurses get all the blame. And I hate that. So I always, like, if there's something frustrating that a doctor does or says to me, I tell her, like, it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong, and I know that you have to deliver the bad news, and you have to take the crap for it. And you know, kind of like a waiter or a waitress. Like, they didn't cook the food, but they get to hear those rude customers complaining that it wasn't cooked right or whatever. You know what I mean? Not that that's always rude, but I'm just talking about like the super rude ones that are like really mean to the waiters and waitresses. You know. Ashley said, I got pregnant with my daughter in early January, but my sister died. I'm in a way to bring them back from the afterlife. Then my daughter pregnant the same time got pregnant. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I got pregnant with my daughter in early January, but my sister died. I'm a way to bring them back from the afterlife. Then my daughter pregnant at the same time got pregnant. Wait, what? Hold on. She got pregnant at the same time you got pregnant. Okay, so you and your 15-year-old got pregnant at the same time. So you're both pregnant right now? And you believe that the baby of your 15-year-old is your sister reincarnated? Is that what you're saying? No, Princess said, no, he's just some random kid. My coworker came and showed me, and I asked, how did you find it? And he told me a friend of his sent him the video the guy filmed of him. Oh, and then he saw my video on the guy's page. What is wrong with people? Like, get a life, dude. I'm sorry. That's really, like, was it a mean video? Were they making fun of you? I kind of want to see it so I can go comment, tell them how gross they are. Because that's awful. Yep. As a patient, the doctor rules are mandatory. Nurses just follow the steps, right? Yes, she died at 2015. Okay, so when she was 2015, she died. And both you and your daughter are pregnant right now? Is that what you're saying? My daughter got pregnant at 15. Right now? So what are the, yes, okay, so you're both pregnant. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you're both pregnant. Okay, so what are the signs that you believe that it's your sister being reincarnated through your grandchild? Hi, Hannah. I'm so good. How are you? I'm not good. I'll be fine though. This will pass. I'm having a very low, very low. But I at least want to check in because I feel bad. I haven't checked in a couple days. It's very likely I believe in reincarnation. Yeah, but she was saying that there were like things that were adding up that she's for sure. So I want to know what those things are because that's so fascinating. No, I am not pregnant. I am say my child is having my sister. Okay, so you're not pregnant. I am say my child is having my sister. You're okay, so your 15-year-old daughter is pregnant with your sister. So your sister is being reincarnated through your daughter's baby. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so what do you mean? How do you know this? Sammy said, my dad's mom died when my mom was pregnant with me. Wait, my dad's mom. Okay. And when my dad died, I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. It was a weird full circle thing for me too. Wow. That's really neat.
Yes, can you see the connection? She was 15. My daughter is 15. Okay, gotcha. So your sister was 15 when she died, and your daughter is 15. Okay, what else? Princess said, oh, thank you, Jana. Princess said, he was just saying, oh, you are so beautiful. We should go out sometime. I thought it was funny when he did it. But when I found the video, I was so embarrassed because I'm 27 and I've never had a real boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, and having a baby the same time I had her. Oh, okay. So you were 15 when you had your child. Your child is now 15 and having a child, and your sister died when she was 15. Do I have that right? And so that's why you believe that your sister is coming back through your daughter. Is there any other reasons besides that? That's so cool. My due date is 25th and her is 10th of October. You said you weren't pregnant. I'm so confused. Wait, you just said you're not pregnant. You have your due date is 25 and hers is 10 of October. So, hi, makeup addiction. Yeah, princess, I'm so sorry. Her sister's birthday? Her sister's birthday, I think. My due date is 25 and her is 10 of October. I am not my daughter. You am not my daughter. Due date was 10/25. I had her on the 14th of October. I'm so confused. Hold on, sorry, I'm really slow. You're gonna have to help me here. Okay, I am not my daughter. You am not my daughter. Due date was 10/25. I had her on the 14th of October. 10/25/08. Okay, what about it? That was your due date? That's her due date? What? And you're saying this is your sign? I'm not sure what you're saying, and I'm not sure your connection that you're making. I don't know. Hi, Hannah. It's 7 a.m. here in the UK. What's happening with you? Hope you feel better soon. I went to see my mental health nurse yesterday, so I'm feeling a lot better in myself. That's good, Hannah. That's really, really awesome. I had her 10/14/08. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you had your daughter on October 25th, 2008, and then, or sorry, October 14th. That's my best friend. Oh, no, it's not. Hers is the 15th. Duh. And then your daughter's due date is 10/10/24. Okay. Okay. So what's 10/25/08? Is that when your sister died? Thanks, Hannah. Um, it's stuff I can't even talk about, and so that's why I've been like staying away from live streams. But the parts that I can talk about is that my and I made a video about this. I'm not I'm just really low right now, but I'll be okay. Really low, extra sick, but I'll be okay. I always get through it. My sister died 8/25/2015. Okay. Okay, I think she's saying her daughter's due date was 10/25/08, but she had her on 10/14/08. Okay. I'm not sure the connection here between your sister being reborn through your daughter though. Because they were both on the 25th? Is that what it is, maybe? Your sister died on August 25th, okay. And you had your daughter on 10/14. My heart is okay. It's not okay, but it's not terrible. I haven't had any other heart attacks, so that's good at least. I did do my nails. Look how pretty that color is. You can't really tell in this lighting, can you? Yeah, you really can't tell. It's really pretty. I'll show you in better lighting. Hold on. Because it is gorgeous. It's like, this is one of my mom's favorite colors, so. Let's see if you can see it better in here. Yeah, you kind of can. Oh. Isn't that pretty? Like a peachy color with like a gold shimmer. I love it. It's really, really pretty. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hi, Teresa. Hi, may I ask how long you've been struggling with bulimia? I'm bulimic myself. I love your videos. Thank you for sharing all of this. It helps a lot. Love from Vienna. Well, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I'm sorry you're struggling too. I have been bulimic for 25 years. And then take away altogether a year and a half of recovery. So 23 and a half years, I guess. Long time. Long time. It's a bitch, man. It's a bitch. It's rough, as you probably know. But I'm glad you're here. What time is it there? Yeah, coral. There you go. That's the color. It's so pretty. It is 12:15 a.m. I was gonna spend the night with Danny, and then I fell asleep for some reason. That never happens. Like, it was like maybe 6 p.m. and I laid down on my bed for a second, and the next thing I knew, it was like 10 p.m. I'm like, what just happened? Anyway, so I didn't get to hang out with him at all, sadly, but oh well. It is a bitch. How long have you been struggling, Teresa? I'm so sorry that you are struggling. 2:15 Eastern time, yeah. Yeah. 1:15 for you. Where's everyone from? Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Tell me from where are you? Please tell me where you're from. Thank you. Texas. My husband served a mission there. We're in Texas. He lived there for 2 years. He served in Houston. He served a mission for a church in Houston. He really wants to take me back there someday. Hannah says, my mental health nurse said I had lost weight. I was like, ah, nice. My mom would be proud, LOL, as being on the overweight spectrum. Why would a mental health nurse tell you that? Okay, Ashley's, okay. So daughter was born 10/14/08. My sister died at 15 on 8/24/15. My daughter is pregnant, is reincarnated life at 10/24, but her due date is 10/10/24. She's 15 years old the same time she died. Okay. Well, that's really neat. And your daughter feels this way too? Does your daughter feel like she's carrying your sister, reincarnated, or Michigan, Baltimore? 7 years. You're 25? Oh, my love, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, get out of it while you can. You're pretty deep in it. That's hard. Whenever someone will be like, yeah, I've been purging for like a year or like 6 months. I'm like, girl, the longer you wait, the harder it gets, girl. Get on it, get on it, get on it. I'll say the same thing to you. Because if I had stopped after 7 years, then I would have been, what, 21, 22? And I could have had my life in order a lot sooner and been healthy enough to do the things that I wanted to do with my life. You still can do that. You can still either have children or build a career or whatever it is that you have aspirations to do. You're still young enough to do all that. But I know it's not that easy. Wait, here's the best advice I can give you, Teresa. Are you ready? This will help you. This is probably the greatest advice that I ever got from somebody while recovering in bulimia. So what you do is you just stop. It's really that easy. So the amount of people that have said to me, like, why don't you just stop? I'm like, listen. Ugh. Anyway, go cold turkey. Yeah, it's easy, you guys. Just stop. It's really easy. I wish it was that easy. I mean, I said something, but no one believes me. A whole story that I hope to make a book out of. That's awesome, Ashley. I really hope that works out for you. That's really wonderful. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Do they have filters on here? I don't think I'll save this. I'm too insecure. This one says it's glamour. Do I look glamorous? This one is called Dream. Do I look like a dream? This one is called Dance Part. Wow, these are great filters. Jeez. Ooh, spooky. Sepia. Sepia. Silver. Haunted. Oh, sketched. Ooh. I like that. Look how big it makes my nose look. Is my nose that big? What's happening? Wow, I'm a sketch. I'm a drawing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Anyway, what was I saying? Don't do drugs. Yep. Thank you, Rosemary. Wait, there's no context? You just come on here and say don't do drugs. Maybe it's because of me? Maybe it's the filter? Okay, maybe I missed something. I don't know. Yeah, if it was that easy. No, you guys, it is that easy. You just stop. It's really easy. Look, if you're anorexic, you just eat a cheeseburger and then you'll be better. And if you're bulimic, you just stop throwing up and then you'll be better. If you're an overeater, you just stop at a certain point while you're eating. It's really easy to do. So I really don't know what you're complaining about. Oh, the things people say, it's okay. I know that they mean well, but sometimes it gets frustrating when you hear something like that, like from like, I don't know, a doctor. Anyway. Yeah, send me the book if you end up doing it, Ashley. I would love that. Yeah, so I can understand what you mean. Absolutely. I think bulimia is more of a mental thing, like head hunger and the need for release. Yeah. I don't know. It's different for everyone. I feel like most eating disorders have to do with control for sure and release as well. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to save this because I'm so insecure. Ew. Ugh. Can I just do the rest of it like this? Or should I put on that like weird filter again? This one. I'm going to do this one for a second. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, mother trucker. Yes, I do. I look like my abuser. I look like him when I'm swollen. So it's really great. Love that. My eyes look like him when I'm swollen. I hate it. My face too. Bulimia is stupid. Or get on Ozempic, huh? I'm good. I don't want to get on Ozempic. Oh, is that what people say, you mean? Yeah, that's horrible if anyone says that to like overeaters or anything. Like if you have binge eating disorder, if someone were to be like, yeah, you should take Ozempic or you need to exercise more, like it's so insulting. It's not that easy. Yeah. Yeah. That's so rude. What happened, Shan? Put the glasses back on, they make me smile. Okay, I will. Then it'll hide my abuser eyes anyway. No, it won't. I still see it, but whatever. But you guys don't really know him, so you didn't spend your whole life like, well, your whole childhood studying his face and then obsessing over his whatever pictures I can find of him online. Which is so weird. Isn't that so weird? I don't know why I do that. I was bullied for my weight as a child. I can't remember the station, but they showed real issues for teens. But seeing that can cause a problem. I really thought and wanted to do it. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yep. It's such a tricky thing because it's like we need to be educating our kids on this, but at the same time, you don't want to put those ideas in their head if they're not already there. It's such a hard situation. It's so hard. Where is he now? He lives about, I don't know, 20 minutes away from me. From what I've heard, he's still getting sicker and might die soon, but I've been hearing that for like a decade now, so I'm not sure. Yeah. He lives alone, lives on disability, I think. That's all I really know. So, are you serious? My dad said to me, "You're eating too many pasta salads." Pasta salad is incredible. Now I want pasta salad. I should make a pasta salad and send it to your dad. Sorry, I'm feeling sassy, I guess. I'm not trying to insult what I have read as being research. Oh, I know. Sorry. I thought that you meant. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay. So Lila said, would a drug like Ozempic that gives a feeling of fullness longer help with bulimia? I've wondered that many times. I also I've asked my doctor about this, and I've asked her about getting like weight loss surgery, like getting my stomach stapled or getting like gastric bypass, because I was like, wait, is that what it's called? Yeah. Is that what that's called? Yeah. And I was like, because then I would feel fuller quicker and then I wouldn't want to overeat. But she told me this and she's right about this. Just because you're eating less doesn't mean that the urge to purge is going to go away. So like you're still going to feel full. That doesn't get rid of the full feeling. It just makes you full quicker. But you'll still feel full and you'll still feel the need to purge. But yeah, I've asked many times about that. That's what the doctor says. You know, do you still watch Eugenia Cooney? No, I see her sometimes on as I'm scrolling through TikTok, or I don't watch her YouTube. I haven't watched that for forever. I hope she's doing well. Honestly, like I don't know that I don't know much about how she's doing or anything, but I've seen her on TikTok. I will say that I think it's interesting that she covers herself now. I don't really see her in like revealing outfits at all anymore. So I wonder what that's about. I don't know if that means like, is she taking note of what people are saying that it's triggering or whatever? But again, like, you can just stop watching her if it's triggering to you. I don't know. I wish her the best. Hope she's okay. And she's obviously some kind of superhero, got some weird magical gene inside of her that she is still alive, because most people could not survive being that small for that long. So, but I really, really, really wish her the best. I always will. I very much, I care for her. I mean, I was watching her for so many years. I do care for her, and she's not a horrible person. She's not a bad person. She's just really, really sick. And I know how that feels. So, yeah. So, no, I don't really watch anymore, and I don't talk about her anymore in the way that I used to. Even though I was like trying to help, I still don't do that. I just don't think it's right that I did that. Anyway, but yeah, I wish her well. I don't know. He just says that because he wants more pasta salad for himself. Yes, Nashi Page. Yes. How to be mindful of how to talk to teens, maybe. Yeah. Seeing that can cause a problem. Yeah. I don't know. It's so hard. I feel like it needs to be taught in school, but it would need to be taught in a very careful way. Like, not a way of like not making it I mean, kind of how they taught. Well, do they even do that still? When I was growing up, they had this program called DARE, and it was like DARE, and it stood for something, DARE. I forget what it is, but it was like DARE, to keep kids off drugs. And they would like bring awareness of drugs so that to scare you away from ever doing it. And they would always say things like, don't even try it once or you'll get addicted, or da da da. And like that kind of worked on me as a child, but I also wonder if like there are days where I'm like, I just kind of want to do heroin today. I know it's out there. I know it makes you feel good. You know what I mean? So it's hard with kids, especially. But as a kid, and you know, like it worked, it scared me. But it's like with eating disorders, I feel like that would be even harder because you can't just stay away from food. You can't just tell the kids, like, you can't just get up there. You don't know any of their family, the way that their family is around food, how much they're served, how much their family eats. You can't just get up there and be like, yeah, so if you're going to eat, you need to eat, but also don't eat too much because you'll, you might, you know, develop binge eating disorder. You might develop bulimia, which is where you throw up all your food. You don't want to do that. But then what if that kid is like me as a kid and falls in love with food and can't stop themselves from eating? And so just keeps eating and eating, thinking, oh, wait, you can throw it up later? It's such a hard thing. It's such a hard thing. Ed is a dickwad. It's so hard to figure out how to really, really teach it to kids. It's hard. I don't know. All we can do is bring awareness where we can. I will continue forever to try and stop as many people as I can before it gets to where I was, you know. I just sneeze 4 times and I always get scared. I'm gonna bite my tongue when I sneeze. You sneeze 4 times, I'm so jealous of you. I love sneezing, it feels so good. I'm sorry that was hard for you though. It was spinach and pine nuts with pasta. It was delicious, and spinach, tomatoes, and basil pasta salad too. They're so good. That sounds really healthy to me. What about cocaine, Ashley? Really? Meow said, Dare made so many people I know want to do drugs. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. It's hard. How do you teach it? Like, and how do you know, depending on different, I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up in such a conservative family and religion that maybe it was a little bit easier for me because nobody around me was doing those things, if that makes sense. Like living in Utah growing up, when I was a kid, it was like 90% conservative. Now it's about 60%. But growing up, I can think of when I was in elementary school, I had 2 friends, 2 people that I knew of that were not a member of my church. And then junior high, there were maybe 10 people that I knew that were not members, and everyone else was. And then in high school, there were probably like maybe 30 people that were not members, and everyone else was. So, like, it's kind of my culture to not do any of those things. And so I think that's why a lot of people got into eating disorders in our religion, because it doesn't say anywhere like don't do eating disorders. It just says don't do drugs, don't drink alcohol, don't have sex before marriage, all these things. But there's nowhere that it says don't do eating disorders. And so that's how a lot of kids unfortunately rebel. And it needs to be taught in a better way, and it needs to be acknowledged. And yeah, it's scary. I'm laughing so hard at myself. Yeah, they made it sound too edgy for the angsty kids not to try. Good point. Yeah, that makes sense, because I think of, like, one of my bullies, he's the one, I've told you guys those stories, right? I know I have sometime. Does everyone remember the story of my bully? Well, the worst one, the one that stuck with me the longest? Where, like, he bullied me in elementary school, and then we went to different schools, and then I didn't see him again until high school, and then something happened in high school. Does anyone remember this story? Do I need to tell it? Anyway, this kid particularly, when we were in elementary school, he was my bully, and he and his parents were like super into drugs, and he would come to school with bruises all over him and needle marks, and like I'm positive his parents were like shooting him up with drugs and beating him and all that stuff. And that's why I kind of always had a soft space for him, even though he really, really hurt me. But Yeah. It's a pretty crazy story, actually. Um, Maybe I'll just tell it really. Okay, I'll just tell it really quickly. So basically, he just would bully me for my weight because I was overweight as a child, and I was bigger than everyone else in my class. And he would make fun of me for having boobs when I was 9 years old. And I don't know if they were technically boobs because I hadn't hit puberty yet, but I had something. It was either fat or boobs. He would make fun of me for that. And I remember there was one time in particular where I was standing on this hill and there were a bunch of our classmates on the hill playing on the hill. And I was probably around 9 or 10 at the time. And he walked up to the top of the hill where we all were. There were probably 20 or 30 kids. And he pulled out like a pornography magazine and he opened up like the centerfold with the naked lady. And he started body part by body part comparing my body part to that lady's body part in the picture. And all the other kids were like laughing too because they were afraid of him because he was a pretty scary little kid, even though he was tiny, by the way. He was so small. I don't know why everyone was so scared of him. He just was that intimidating. He was so, kind of like the little guy on A Christmas Story, the two bullies on A Christmas Story, the smaller one, kind of like that type of thing, where like they're tiny, but you're just scared of them because they're really anyway, so it was awful. Obviously, it hurt, and no one would stand up for me or anything. And he literally went through every, like, your boobs aren't perky like hers, and she doesn't have a belly like yours. And look, she has a thigh gap and you don't. Like, he literally would go through in front of all of these kids, and it was awful. That's like the worst, I would say, thing that he did. So, fast forward. I was in high school, I hadn't seen him because he ended up going to a different junior high and high school. So I hadn't seen him since elementary school. And my friend and I got invited, the whole school got invited to this big party. And we were really kind of nerds and didn't have a lot of friends. So we were like, oh my gosh, we're invited to a party, we're going. And they made it seem like the whole school was invited, everyone was going to be there, it was going to be amazing. So we go to the address, and I think we were 15 or 16. I think, did we drive there? I think she drove. Yeah, I think she was I might have been 15, she was 16, I'm not sure. Anyway, we go to the house and we look at the house, and it's kind of like there aren't cars parked outside, we don't hear any music, it looks like there's not many people in there. And we're like, should we just go home? And we're like, maybe we'll just go knock on the door and see if we got the address wrong or something. So we go knock on the door. This guy opens the door, and we're like, hey, is this where the party is? He's like, yeah, you guys are the first ones here. Come on in. And we're like, oh, okay. So we come in, and then he slams the door behind us and locks it. Not kidding. Hold on, it gets worse. And then he's like, hey, why don't you guys go sit on the couch over there? And we're like, immediately we got a bad feeling, like something was up. So my friend and I go sit on the couch, and in that living room there were three other guys, and they were all like so creepy, looking at us, looking at our bodies, kind of like telling us how beautiful our bodies were, and oh, I want to do this and that and da da da. And it was like really uncomfortable. And we were like, you know what, we actually have to go. Like, we have a curfew and we need to go. And they wouldn't let us go. They stood in front of the door. They would not let us leave. They brought out like a bong, but like not like a personal bong. Like, I don't know what it's called, but it's where you can put the drugs into the air so that the whole room gets a high from it. And so they did that, and I remember feeling, and I'd never done drugs before, and I remember starting to feel high and weird, and they kept getting flirtier and flirtier, and we're crossing all kinds of weird boundaries and stuff. And so we again tried to leave, and they stopped us. They wouldn't let us go. By this point we were begging, we were crying and begging them to let us go. And then all of a sudden, this guy walks into the room from like a different part of the house. He walks into the living room where all of us were. And I look at him and he looks at me, and I look at him and he looks at me. And I'm like, are you my bully? We'll call him Bob. Are you Bob? And he looks at me like, are you Shannon? And we both just kind of like look at each other for a second. And I'm like, this is awkward. What do we do? And then he goes, you guys, you know what? She's actually, I know her. So you guys can let her go. She's cool. Let her and her friend go. She's cool. So isn't that crazy that my childhood bully ended up coming back in my life later and like saving my life from whatever they were going to do to me that night? That tells me that maybe he felt bad about all of it, you know? And I don't know. It was crazy. Like, obviously he was a part of whatever they were going to do, but he did see that it was me and he recognized me and he had a good heart that day and was like, just let him go, guys. Just let him go. She's cool. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, that's like my favorite bully story because it's like a full circle. He's a human too, and he wasn't all bad. He wasn't all evil. Obviously, he was terrible, but like he was also a kid. And looking back, like I can recognize that now that he was being beaten and shot up with drugs by his parents and being screamed at and all these things. Like, I don't know. It's sad. Most bullies are bullies because they're being bullied at home. And it gave me like, I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I feel like that bully has seen things, right? I feel like it was his way of being like, I'm so sorry for everything I did to you. I feel like that's what it was. And he just let us go. They let us go. It was amazing. So, and I saw him about, I don't know, 5 years ago. I saw him at the grocery store. I didn't talk to him or anything, but we were both walking in opposite directions, so we were passing each other. And I caught his eye, and he caught my eye. We both kind of just kept walking, and I kind of freaked out. I don't know if he remembered me, but I definitely remembered him. And I was like, he caught my eye. Did he remember me this time? I don't know, but I just like kept walking. I didn't even say anything. Had he said something, though, I probably would have. Had he opened a conversation, then I would have been like, hey, thank you for saving my life that night, because they definitely were going to rape us for sure. And who knows what else they were going to do to us. So, yeah. Yeah, date rape crap, exactly. Yeah, because I remember I'd never done drugs. I'd never gotten high before. And I just remember that's the very first time I ever got high. And I just remember feeling like really good, but also really scared. It was weird. I don't know. It was strange. It was scary, honestly. And I do remember like asking them, my friend did too, like, that's enough. Like, we feel it. You can stop. But they like kept it going. I do remember that. Yeah, but I'll never forget him walking into that room and just the look on his face. And it was like our hearts connected for just a second and he felt terrible. And yeah, anyway. Yeah, people can be so nasty. It's really sad. They all sound disturbed in that house. Yeah. I hope all of them got the help that they needed. And I hope that, man, I hope that there weren't like further victims or anything. We did call the police, but we don't know what happened after that. All we could do was call the police and give them the address. So I have no idea whatever happened to those guys. But I'm assuming they got in trouble. If the police went to their house, they can see that they were doing illegal drugs underage. Because they were all under 18, all of them. No, one of my bullies lives down my street. And now she has a kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, you didn't. That's crazy. That's awkward. Do you ever like see her at the mailbox? Or like if you take a walk, like how awkward is that? Oh my gosh. My bullies have now been in my DM. One of them has a daughter that looks how I used to look like. Wow. And for the female bullies are now big as a house. Wow. You know what? Oh, here's another full circle. Oh my gosh. I have another, hold on. I have another bully full circle. Okay, so there was this girl. I don't like talking about this one online because so many people that went to high school with me watch my videos and know this person. but I don't think I'm going to save this anyway. So maybe I'll tell you guys. I know I've told it on live streams before. I don't think I've told it on an actual video because I know that most people don't go back and watch my live streams. And so feel a little, if I'm going to delete it, then I feel safer telling it there. So I'll just tell you this real quick. So I might have told you parts of this, but the full circle. Okay, so what happened was, okay, so this girl, she, after my mom married my stepdad, we moved to this neighborhood that was like a really rich neighborhood. And she was such a snot to me. She was so mean to me. She would, she was very popular. She was gorgeous. She was like hot and, you know, hot and gorgeous and perfect looking and super tan and super thin, which was what was in at the time. And she had a crush on my brother. And so she tried to be my friend to try and get close to my brother. But as soon as my brother rejected her, she started bullying me and started making fun of me. And it was always something. It was always making fun of my weight. She would do this to me, like jack off signal in the bus on the way to school. So like I stopped taking the bus because of her, and she would like say mean things about my body and all kinds of stuff. She just was awful. And one time right after my mom married Rob, and Rob had, you know, a lot of money. And I wasn't used to that. I grew up with no money and like barely anything at all. And so all of a sudden I had this stepdad being like, yeah, here, go buy clothes that you want. Go have a party if you want. So I threw a party. So I threw a party for the whole school. I invited everybody in the school. And I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make friends and I'm going to be so popular. Because stupidly, that's what I wanted at the time. It's not worth it, guys. If you're still in high school, it's true what they say. Once high school is over, it's over. Move on. Seriously. Anyway, so I invited everybody. And I had a friend that was friends with both me and my bully. The bully didn't bully her, you know, but she happened to be right in the middle of us, and she was always friends with me in junior high, and she was always friends with the bully in junior high. We'll call her, what should we call the bully? Nicole. Okay. So, and then my friend's name was Amy. Okay. So Amy was friends with Nicole and Amy was friends with me long before I even met Nicole. And so she was friends with both of us. And so I threw the whole party. I got, I don't know, we ordered probably 30 boxes of pizza. I decked out my entire garage with streamers and balloons, and I had like a disco ball and a fog machine and speakers with music, and it was a cool party. Like, it was really, really cool. And so the party was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, nobody came, and I was like, okay, maybe people are just like late, whatever, no big deal. So then 8 o'clock rolls around, still nobody. And I'm like, what is going on? I literally invited hundreds of people and not one of them is showing up. Like, what is happening? So I kept waiting, nothing. 8:30, nothing. 9 o'clock, nothing. And at this point, I started to feel really crappy and was like feeling really insecure and like, what is happening? About 10 o'clock, my friend Amy came over and she said, hey, I have to tell you this because I feel terrible. Nicole decided to throw a party the same night as your party and invite the whole school except for you so that nobody would come to your party. And I know that sounds like stupid, but when you're a teenage girl and you're so like excited that you wanted to be popular, which is, again, now as an adult, I'm like, what a waste of time that was wanting that. Like, I should have just been myself and whoever wanted to be my friend could be my friend and I would love them. But it was really hurtful. Like, it hurt really, 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 really badly. She's like, yeah, you hear that music down the street? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, that's Nicole. I'm sorry. I felt bad. I felt too guilty. So I had to come and tell you that she threw a party and invited the whole school except for you. And because she's so popular, everybody went to her party instead of mine. And she knew that that would happen. So it was really sad. Anyway, fast forward, I want to say I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, maybe, I went to an Eating Disorders Anonymous meeting. And there was a girl there that I went to high school with, and that girl was best friends with Nicole. And that girl had also bullied me, not nearly as bad as Nicole, but she had also bullied me, and she was there. And she was like, "Do I know you?" And I was like, "Yeah, we went to high school together." And she's like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Wait, I remember you." And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I am so sorry for the way that I treated you. And I want you to know that Nicole felt so bad. She's in prison right now. She's not here with us. She's in prison for a very long time. But I want you to know that she felt really bad about it, and so did I." So that was kind of another full circle moment too. And she's like, "Yep, I struggle with an eating disorder. So did Nicole. She struggled with drugs. That's what she's in prison for." And I just was like, "Isn't that crazy? It's crazy." Anyway, yeah, it was scary. It was crazy. You just never know what a person is going through. Yeah, I don't know. So it's hard for me too, believe me. I know it's hard, but you gotta look at your bullies as like, what must they be going through that they're going out of their way to make somebody so miserable? You know, what must they be going through? That's what I've been trying to tell myself recently, and it's helping a lot with the online bullies. It helps a lot to just be like, what must they be going through in order to treat somebody like that? How are they being treated at home? What have they had to suffer through and go through, you know? Yeah. Yeah, full circle. Yeah. I know, that's a plot to a movie, right? Both stories, I feel like. Hi, Hannah. How are you? Yeah. Rugrats, all grown up. Angelica meets a bully, way worse than her, who throws a party on her birthday on purpose to completely isolate her. Yeah, pretty much. And she knew how badly I wanted to be popular and how badly I wanted friends. Like, she knew that. That's why she did that. So, all because she was bitter that my brother didn't like her back. So, really sad. Hi, Boo. How are you? I need some water. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Heartbreak is one thing, but heroes another. That bowl of watermelon that I just cut up, I opened the fridge. How do I switch this around? Why won't it let me switch the camera? Well, there it is. Yep. I was able to salvage that much, so that's plenty for later. But that's really sad because that's a good watermelon. I'm really bummed. Okay, I gotta clean this up real quick. Give me 1 second. It's not Rachel. Thank you for saying that, but I don't think it is. I do often wonder, though, what if I was never bulimic? Would my voice be better?
Because I think it would be. Dang it, that was such a good watermelon. But thank you for saying that. That's very kind of you. Sorry, I'm almost done. Oh, I'm so sad about this. Dang it. It's so hard to find good watermelon. Nope. Relax, bro. I'm annoyed too, believe me. Just trying to keep my cool here, I guess. That was so annoying. Anyway, what were we talking? What were we talking about? No idea. Hang on. Pudding? Dang it. Could have sworn I had pudding. Darn it. Oh well. Well. Really, Rachel? Aww. Yeah. No, I have perfect pitch, but I can't sing perfectly pitched. I was literally, what's that called? The thing that, the pitch pipe. I was the pitch pipe in choir. So if she like forgot her pitch pipe or something, I was able, back then I was way better at it than I am now. But I'm able to hear perfectly, which is why I think I suck so bad, because I can't sing very well. And so like I can hear what it's supposed to be perfectly sound like, but I cannot execute it very well. But thank you for saying that. That's sweet though. I did a, really? You should have. Yeah. It's rare. It's rare to be able to hear things perfectly like that. That's pretty freaking cool. You should be proud. I don't even know if I could do it these days, but back then she'd be like, give me a G sharp. Okay. Or whatever it was. I don't know. No. I think that, I don't know. Anyway. Maybe I'll sing to you before I go. I've been trying to practice singing lately. It's not that good, but I'm trying. Thank you. That's really sweet of you, Rachel. Oh. I really wonder, like, what if I hadn't been bulimic for 25 years? What would my voice be like? That video is coming soon, actually, Scott. So stay tuned. Anyway, I'm going to go in a minute, but I can answer one question or sing one song or something. What do you guys want to do? Anyone have a question besides eating disorder update? Because I will be posting that video soon. It is so good. Please don't diminish yourself. That's why I stayed subscribed a few years ago, because you have a personality and a great voice. You're gonna make me cry, Rachel. Thank you. I will tell you this, and you'll understand this, Rachel. Since the C. diff and the heart attack, I have like hardly any core strength at all. And I already am not a very powerful singer. Like, I'm a very soft singer. So it's even worse now. So apparently, almost dying from sepsis and heart attacks and diarrhea and throwing up every 10 minutes for 4 days straight. Apparently that just messes with your diaphragm a little, because every time I try now, I'm like, my diaphragm is like, stop. We have no capacity. So stop what you're doing. Thank you. It's awful. But thank you. You're very, very sweet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to practice again. We'll see. Aw. I'm sorry, Ashley. That's not nice. The same boy that gave me the blues, seen him maybe 7 years ago, and he was trying to holla at me. I called him by his real name. They always called me Fat Ashley, which is how they saw me. I'm so sorry. And even if you were fat, nothing wrong with that. But I know what you mean, because the world sees fat equals bad, sadly, but really it's not. Can I sing close to the mic like this? Like that? Yeah. Well, okay. Really, Celia? Singing through a straw is a great way to practice. I've never heard that one before. I will try that. I love you, Sammy. Compensates for the weak voice strength. Interesting, Jason. Who would sing close to the mic? Yeah. Well. Okay, I think I'm going to go, actually. Maybe I'll sing another time, but I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Should I save this? I don't think I should. I don't know. I'm really insecure today, and I'm also really, like, scared of the internet at the moment. Yeah, sing through a straw to build diaphragm strength. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna use that for sure. Yeah. You too, Sammy. I love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for something, or today technically. Tuesday. I'll see you Tuesday for something. Hopefully I can get the eating disorder update video up. So, yeah. I love you guys. Hang in there, and remember, forever and always, you're beautiful, you're worth it, I'm too. Okay, good night. Love you. Bye.